I was speaking to a girl this morning whose husband was inviting all his songwriting friends round to have an evening where they eat pizza and watch seminars on songwriting from the conference. And so it's just amazing to see how people are doing stuff and using it and continuing to use it. So I think your words are right, Bob, that it is continuing to speak to people, and I think that's the greatest thing. Honestly, I wouldn't have had the wisdom or the courage or the know-how to have made the jump, but we just made the jump, and it's been really exciting.
That is awesome. And Kristyn, as you were going through this overall process, and if people watch or if they registered, participated in the Sing conference, you guys had the opportunity to interface with hymn writers and speakers and people that really had insight into the church and the way that music can really impact the church. It had, and I just know from what I do, and I can never even imagine putting together a 4-day conference and bringing together the various presenters into something like this. But as you had the opportunity to interface with all these amazing people, what are some things that really came to your mind?
Well, at a very general level, it was amazing how many people we could have actually speak into it. In previous years, we've gathered who we can. Obviously, coming to Nashville means the geography of it meant that it excluded some people's availability to be there in those particular days at that time. And so suddenly a lot more opportunity opened up for us to record people in the countries in which they already lived, and to be able to contribute. It also meant that people could engage as attendees from places around the world, and they wouldn't have otherwise been able to come to Nashville. And so it opened that real global perspective to everything, global involvement at a time of a global pandemic when all of us are touched in different ways as to what's going on. It was such a wonderful and sweet reminder of the church and believers all around the world. And so that was just a great encouragement to us and to those involved and the people that were attending. We loved being able to, it felt honestly a bit like hosting a television show. We were in a studio in Nashville, and it's not something that, Keith and I have done interviews and concerts and various things, but we've never quite done that.
It was a sports show.
Keith does like a sports show.
All those years when you asked me to do the dishes, and instead I watched sports shows.
Which is not actually true. Keith's amazing at the dishes.
I was preparing for ministry, Bob. That's what I was doing. I was preparing for ministry by not doing the dishes and watching sports shows.
All right.
So it was a real interesting format for us. We'd never quite done that before, but together able to interview lots of our friends, lots of new friends. It was really great. And so for us, it was a real oxygen to the soul, I think. So we had some just wonderful conversations. So we had the keynote speakers. They were all great. But my lasting memories were just these really great conversations, asking questions to people that we trust and who inspire us as they spoke into not just the context we're all in right now and what it means to sing, to follow the Lord, to be Bible believers in this particular season, but just the general things that are always true, that are important to reach for and to understand no matter what we're going through. That was great. And then we got to pre-record a lot of the leading of the songs at the Grand Ole Opry, and after having had several months of not performing or not recording with our band and with the people we usually work with, it was just so great to get to be with them all again and to record those songs and record a number of new ones. I think it was a real encouragement to the writers as well. Matt Papa, Matt Boswell, Matt Merker, Jordan Coughlin, some of the people that we've been working with for the last few years, they were all sort of writing into this and finishing off songs.
But I think the best thing I think about watching the music is you get to watch you singing and leading so beautifully and the band playing and the Grand Ole Opry, which looks cool. But what we did was we made it available, Bob, a month before the event for registrants. Yeah. And so you've got voices from all over the world. It sounds like what you're watching is Kristyn singing and leading. What you're hearing, what sounds like this congregation of thousands, because people were asked to pick their favorite songs and just sing them into their phone and send them in to the tracks, because you could download the tracks and record them in your house. Mm-hmm. And so lots of people did that. And so it doesn't sound like, these worship services you're watching online at the minute, which kind of sound a bit thin, where you've got a single person singing at the front and a band, even if the band are good. This sounds like Kristyn, a band, and thousands of voices being all mixed down together. So it really was Sing Global.